Hi everyone, welcome to today's class. We're gonna go in our sequence today towards a peak pose that is a courtesy squat. If you've done that pose before, you probably already know that is a pose that requires a little bit of a hip strength and flexibility, as well as lots of strength on the legs and the core. But in order to get there, we definitely need to access that place within us that really reminds us of our own power, right? That reminds us of our own worth, that reminds us that we don't have to seek outside validation once we're fully connected with the essence of who we are. So that's what we have on the table today. I hope you're excited for it. It's going to be a fun class. And as always, we're going to get started laying down on our backs. So come and find your space to lay. Once you come and lay down, you can give yourself a moment to let the legs be spread wide as well as your arms. And just allow yourself to arrive in here. Starting now to breathe with a lot of awareness in and out the nose. And then take a moment to ask yourself, what are the three main values that you live for? What are the people and the places that you feel that you can be at or around, and you feel that you can fully show up and really feel your values being accepted, being honored? And then really give a big breath in here of gratitude for these people, for these places, and of course for yourself, for having the courage to show up exactly as you are. And then from here you can start to bring your arms up and over your head. If the eyes were closed, you can now reopen them. Stretch the legs long, roll around your wrists and your ankles. And then start to hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug in here. If you want to roll side to side, go ahead and do that. And then you can plant the soles of your feet down on the mat. We're going to cross the right leg over your left. If this is not accessible for you on this day, totally fine. You can go towards a figure four instead, so planting the ankle on the top of your thigh. But whatever option you chose, I want you to start to let this whole shape of your legs fall to the right side of the space. Notice in here that if you're in a figure four, I want you to flex your feet, so both of them are really active. But if you chose to cross your legs, I want you to instead point your toes. And whatever option you choose, your right leg or your right foot is really pressing your left leg down towards the earth a little more. If you want to bring your arms out to the side or up and overhead, this is your chance to do that. But in here, just breathe. Start to feel the sensation around your hips, around your left side body. And then bring yourself back to center. We're going to switch sides. So now either crossing or finding figure four on the opposite side. And now this whole shape is going to fall to the left. Arms can stay exactly where they were before. And then here, connecting with sensation. One of the most valuable things that I learned through yoga was to really build that connection, that communication with my body, and use that to strengthen, to fortify my relationship with myself, which is, of course, what allows me to show up as I am, wherever I am. What a gift. And then bringing the legs back into the center. Once again, hugging the knees into your chest. But then now spread the knees wide to the sides. Hold the outsides of your feet or outsides of the leg. Point the soles of your feet up. We're going for a happy baby in here. If you want to sway side to side, it's a good time to do that. And then from here, hold behind your legs. You can either rock and roll back and forth or roll to the side in a fetal position, but then we're going to come into a tabletop position. So plant your hands on the mat, stacking your hips right on the top of your knees, shoulders right on the top of your wrists. And then in here, 3 rounds of cats and cows. So inhale, open the heart, flick the tail up to the sky. Exhale, reverse, tuck the chin into the chest, letting the head be heavy, sitting bones down. Once more, inhale, open. Exhale to close. Breathe in to open. Exhale to close. From here, start to tuck your toes, send your hips up and back to the sky. downward facing dog. If you want to bend one knee at a time, feel free to do that. But then really pressing firmly through the hands, feeling all of your toes activated. Gazing in between your legs, take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, start to walk to the top of the mat. Find Uttanasana, forward fold. The next time you inhale, hands come to your shins. Find a halfway lift. Exhale to fold once again all the way down. Inhale, ground through your feet. Rise up to stand, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands right in front of your heart. Inhale once again, recommitting to your truth. Recommitting to really have the courage to show up into places and for people and also for yourself with the wholeness of who you are. Remembering that you don't have to choose what traits of yourself you can expose out there. You can show up with the wholeness of who you are. And then let's start our standing warm-up with Surya Namaskar A. So release your arms alongside your body. The next time you inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips, micro bend your knees and forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale to plant your hands, step your feet back for plank pose. Take a breath in on your plank, knees down or up. But with the breath out, you hinge forward, pull down, chaturanga. Inhale, point your feet, rise for cobra, low or high. Exhale, down dog, hips up and back. Inhale to look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to shins, open the heart halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. Breathe in, come up to the stand, arms to the sky. And then exhale, hands right in front of your heart. From here, go into chair pose. So reach both arms all the way up to the sky. Bend your knees, sink your hips down. Breathe. Gather that strength into your core. Lift your lower belly away from your hips. Pull your feet apart and back isometrically. Create that strength on the sides of the legs, on the sides of the glutes. Last breath in. And then from here, exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So right arm goes back behind you, left arm goes forward. You're twisting the chest, not your hips, to the right. Take a breath in. And then gather a lot of strength onto your right foot. You're going to take a step with your left foot to the back of the mat. So coming into a crescent twist. Inhale in here. Exhale. One more big breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel both hands forward. Straighten up your front leg and bow forward. Your hands can either be onto your ankles, onto your shins, maybe even on your legs, or all the way down to the mat, whatever is accessible. See if you can square one side of your hip with the other. Nice, and this is going to become a standing split. So walk your hands lightly forward, float your back leg all the way up to the sky, bow the head down. Breathe, gather the strength onto your back floating leg by either pointing your toes a lot or flexing your foot. And then from here, you're going to tuck and bend your back knee behind your right leg. So squeeze the knee into the front leg. Point your back toes. And you can either stay folded in here or bring your hands connected in front of your heart and lift your chest. Choose your journey. Wherever you choose to be, honor the strength you're building right here, right now. Knowing that you can use that to once again show up just as you are into the world. Trusting yourself. No need to seek outside validation. It's you and you in this moment. Breathe. Awesome job. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Step your back foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Ground your back heel, spread your arms apart, and then extend your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, triangle pose, right hand forward, and then all the way down. Left arm up to the sky. Open the heart, open your chest. Lengthening the crown of the head forward. Gather, feel that strength into your core. One more breath. Sweet. And then rebend your front knee. Cartwheel the hands forward and down. Step your foot back, down dog. Inhale to roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, pull chaturanga lower. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Couple breaths in here. See if you can start to notice any shift in your energy, in your physical, mental bodies. And once again, using that fire that we're building progressively in this class to help you strengthen your relationship with yourself, to help you strengthen your relationship with your values. And then take your last breath wherever you are. And if where you are is not downward facing dog, please make your way back there. So tuck the toes, hips up and back. Find your Adho Mukha. The next time you inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, open the heart halfway. Exhale, fold all the way down. The next time you inhale, we're going to rising chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach the arms, squeeze the legs isometrically together and apart at the same time. Feel the strength coming from the soles of your feet all the way up through the legs and the core. Last breath in. And then exhale to twist to the left. Now your left arm goes back behind you, right hand goes forward. Once again, the only thing that's twisting, it's your upper body, right? The hips down, from the hips down, your legs are like rock, they're not moving. One more breath in. Press your left foot into the mat and then take a big step with your right foot back. Crescent lunge with the twist. Adjust your feet. Find yourself a place where you feel fully grounded and stable. Yes, and then from here, straighten up your front leg. Cartwheel the hands forward and down, long pyramid pose, bow forward. Give yourself a little time to kind of shimmy around the hips so you feel, where is that nice little spot where you can still feel sensation on the legs and the hips are slightly like more balanced. So left hip back, right hip slightly forward. And then from here, standing splits where we're going. So walk your hands forward, float your back leg up. Once again, hugging muscle to bone onto that back leg, squeezing, finding that muscle energy on the leg. Bowing the head forward and down, bowing to your journey, honoring your values, honoring yourself. And then from here, courtesy squat. That back leg is gonna bend and you're gonna tap your back knee behind your front leg. Squeeze, feel the connection in between both legs and either stay folded in here or hands can come to the heart as you lift the chest. If you want more support, hands can always come to your knees. But in here, you hold and breathe. Find your steady gaze, your steady breath. Yes, and then hands can come back down. If they were up, step your right foot back. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. From here, start to straighten up your front leg. And then going for triangle. Left hand forward, 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 and then down. Right arm up to the sky. Open up the chest. Broadening the collarbones. One more breath. And then cartwheel the hands forward and down. Step your foot back, down dog. The next time you inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. 5 breaths. And then from here, lower down your knees. Let's all come into a laying down position. We're going to start to close up our practice. So come to lay down on your back. Take your time to get there. But then once you do, start to hug the knees into your chest. You can roll to one side, to the other. And then planting the soles of your feet down on the mat. Reach your arms alongside your body, going for a round of bridge pose. The next time you inhale, lift and float your hips up to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe. Last round of breath in. And out. Lower your hips all the way down. Figure 4. Right ankle on the top of your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, you can interlace your hands around your left leg or left knee and then pull your left leg a little bit closer to you. Flex your right foot. And keep sending your right knee, the one that's bent and closer to you, kind of like further away. And then we're going to switch. Right foot lower down, left ankle on the top of your right leg. Breathe. And then from here, you can start to bring and pull your left leg closer to you, interlacing the hand around your right leg wherever you please. And then once again, really focusing on flexing your left foot and sending your left knee further away from your chest. Breathe. Let yourself start to relax and let go of the effort. Yes, and then happy baby pose. Bringing the knees to the chest, spreading them apart, soles of the feet up to the sky. Really pushing your hands into your feet and then pressing the feet into the hands. Relax your shoulders. Feel the lower back connected on the mat. And then from here, finding Savasana. Letting the legs belong, the arms belong. Giving yourself your time to rest. The more we connect with ourselves, the more we trust ourselves, the easier it gets to let go of seeking outside validation. You gotta remember that all the love, all the appreciation that we seek outside of us, it needs always to start within us. So use this moment here in Savasana to really connect and appreciate you and all that you have within you. And I invite you to stay here in Savasana for at least 8 more breaths, very long and deep breaths. But that's where I'm gonna leave you today. Thank you so much for showing up for this practice. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe because there's a lot more to come. And make sure to check the links down below in the description. I have an online mentorship coming up on self-knowledge, self-discovery, as well as self-leadership and yoga. If you want more information, just check it out, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.